All right, let's keep going.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
35 years old. 35 years old and you're a business owner.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And what's your question?
So my issue is, well, I want to know at what point when I'm just meeting a guy, do I tell him that I'm a business owner? Because my problem is that when I try to date down and the conversation comes up to where I own a business, the guy is either like, hey, can I come join in on you on that business? Or
All right. Now, I want to stop right here, right? Because as we can see, Kevin Samuels is showing her image, right? So he's showing her image at this point, right? So I never heard Kevin ask her, can you turn your camera on? Or is your camera on? Right? She already had her camera on. Not only does she have her camera on, right? So she was already ready to show her image and likeness, right? But the woman is dressed to impress. Look at her. She's wearing a very nice blouse, right? I'm assuming it's a blouse. She has her hair done. She has makeup on. The woman is looking the best that she can, right? To get advice from Kevin Samuels. Now, to me, the fact that her camera was on, right? Kevin didn't have to ask her to turn the camera on. She already had it on. That to
like
me,
he asked the other girl, because he asked the other girl to show his her face, according to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, according to her, because we really don't know.
Yeah, according to the girl, according to the young lady that was talking about Miss Average at best, she stated that Kevin asked her to turn the video on just between him and her, but you don't have any evidence that he said that. But right. As you said, he didn't have to say that to her. So whenever he went to who she was already there.
Right. Now, I will say this, any of our listeners, if you're able to find, again, that lawsuit from that woman, right? Because I don't know where that woman resides. We have no idea where she resides or anything. But if you're able to find out who she is, where she resides, right? Or if you're able to get your hands on her complaint, please email it to us also, because we would love to take a look at it. And I would love to do the research into what particular video she's referring. You know what I'm saying? We would love to discuss that here at the Power of Offense. But as you see on your screen, I pulled up a definition for the word implied consent. Now, the reason I pulled it up is because, to me, the fact that Jessica, aka Miss Average at best, has her camera on and she's prepared to be seen, right? She's dressed to impress. She's looking the best that she can. She was already prepared to be seen by Kevin and possibly everyone else, right? Possibly. All right. Possibly. Now, implied consent definition. Now, this is coming out of law.com legal dictionary. Also, it says implied consent is consent when surrounding circumstances exist, which would lead a reasonable person to believe that this consent had been given, although no direct, express, or explicit words of agreement had been uttered. All right. So I'm saying that she gave consent based upon her actions, right? Based upon the circumstances, right? And that her actions leads me to believe that she wanted Kevin to see her and possibly everyone else, right? Possibly the public. All right. Now, I keep on saying the word possibly because we're going to examine that more as we move forward. Now, this definition gave examples. It says a contract based on the fact that one person has been doing a particular thing and the other person expects him or her to continue. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. I mean, Kevin did say that he'll give her advice, and he said that this will be a teaching lessons, in quotes. And she said, okay, in quote, right? So right there, you have some type of agreement. She already has her camera on, right? So her actions to me is saying that she expects a certain thing to happen. She expects to be seen. In other words, is what I'm saying. Now, B, it says the defense in a date rape case in which there's a claim of assumed consent due to absence of protest or the belief that no really means yes or really meant yes, maybe, or later. So those are examples. Now, let's move back let's go back to this video, and let's pick it up from here.
All right, can I put some maybe a business partner? And I'm not looking for that. And I honestly,
hold on. I need to be clear on the subject. Where are you at?
North Carolina.
And you're saying to tell somebody you own a business?
Because I find when I date down, guys see an interest and want to be like a business partner, and I'm learning that maybe I need a high value man. Because
all right, let's stop right there. Now she have already told us that she's 35 years old. She's a business owner in North Carolina, right? These are things that she has told us. So let's establish the facts. She said that she's tired of dating down and that she needs a high value man. So again, to me, she's voluntarily telling us, right, personal information about herself. Now, she wants the advice. Kevin is giving it to her. They have an agreement, right? Now, I'm alleging there's an agreement that's going on, right? And the fact that her camera is already on and Kevin did not ask her to turn her camera on, and she did not state anything concerning her image with her camera on, implies to me that she want to be seen. All right. Anything you want to plug in, Rodney?
No, not right now. Just keep playing.
All right. Let's keep going.
that's what.
Well, first off, ma'am, I really don't understand. What kind of man are you talking about? Because owning a business is no different than having a job, in my opinion. And I'm not getting what you're saying. When should you? I'm not understanding why this is an issue. If you're, what kind of men are you? What kind of men are you dating?
I try to give guys that not a chance.
You try to do what?
I try to give guys that's not on my level a chance.
Why? What do you mean on your level? What does that mean?
That's making 6 figures or more.
But I don't okay. You try to give guys who are not on your level a chance. Why?
And because I honestly want a 6-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and net it out for you. You ready?
Uh-huh.
The guys you want aren't asking you out.
Well, I haven't been putting myself out there, honestly.
But you put yourself out there enough for the guys you don't want or beneath you to ask you out.
Those are like guys I met online.
Right. So, again, the men you want are not asking you out. See, you ladies do this. You go and deal with men who you feel are beneath you, and then you ask how to fix them. I'm not beneath you. I don't know how to fix a guy that's down there. That's not my concern. The better question is, why can't you get a guy on your level? That's the real question. Well, first of all, I would tell you what I said in here automatically is a problem. Why you would come onto a show that you know is a disagreement day? It's selfish. It's like, yes, ma'am. It's like, I want what I want. I don't say things for no reason. That's why I asked you questions. You're 35 years old, a business owner. That means you understand what business is, and you know this is a business. And I have a show title. And you said, "Damn your show title, I want to talk to you." But you could have went to my business and booked time to talk to me, but you wanted what you wanted, how you want it.
I'm sorry.
No, and I'm using this as a lesson. That's the problem with too many of you black women.
All right, let's stop right there. He's just told her right there again that he's using this situation as a lesson. So what does Kevin mean when he says it's a lesson in quotes, right? Just like when he said in quotes, it's a teaching lesson. These are questions that I would expect any reasonable person, right, to ask. Anyone that's reasonable, right? I expect them to ask stuff like that. Well, what do you mean when you say this is a lesson? What does that entail? You know? And again, the lady said that she needs a 6-figure man. She said that she's tired of dating down and she don't like to put herself out there, right? Although she's on dating apps, these are all personal information that she is telling us, telling Kevin, and telling us in the public on a publicly broadcasted show. All right. Anything you want to plug in, Rodney?
No.
All right. Let's keep going.
You don't do shit the right way with black men. That was improper. And when I told you the right way, you still were like, well, whatever. So I'm gonna use this. When was the last time you had a relationship?
Like the end of last year around December.
How long did it last?
A year.
A year. And with that man, did you go to college?
Did I go to college?
Yes.
No, sir.
Okay.
All right, let's stop there briefly. She just told us that she don't go to college. Again, more personal information. She even told us that her last relationship was only a year, right? More personal information. Let's keep going.
How long have you owned your own business?
9 years.
And how long have you been making six figures or more?
The last 3.
Okay. Why do you need a man making six figures?
Because I'm finding out that the guys that I date, it's not working out.
What does that have to do with money?
Because I feel like I need a guy that I can respect and admire, and I'm ambition, and I want a guy that has that drive too. And when he doesn't, I find myself, encouraging him, like, hey, babe, you can do this and you can do that. And then,
all right. So in North Carolina, what percentage of the population, what percentage of men in this country make six figures or more?
I think it's like 5%. I'm not
closer to 10. So,
okay.
10%. All right. So the question is, what do those men who make that kind of money, who all women tend to want, what do they want?
I feel like they want arm candy, somebody who can have more to bring to the table than just looks, but also bring balance to their life. I feel like I can help them out on
Okay, slow down. I'm not understanding. You said they want arm candy, then you contradicted yourself. They want somebody that more than just looks.
Yeah, arm candy, but something behind, brain with it, and more in depth.
Do you know any men who make six figures or more?
My dad and my uncle.
Do you know any men that you are related to that make six figures or more?
Unrelated to? Yeah,
men that you are not related to.
Not on a personal level.
All right, let's stop right there. Again, she told us more personal information. She just told us that the only men that she know there in the state of North Carolina that are high value is her father and her uncle, right? This is what she just told us. She also stated that, oh God, I lost my train of thought. She also stated that she doesn't know any other high value men other than her 2 relatives. All right. So again, we're establishing facts. Now let's keep going.
So you don't know them. You don't know what they want, but you want them. Man, I'm going to suggest that you really don't know what you want. And saying six figures is just something that you get taken from out there. But I'm not hearing this rooted to anything. But what do you want ultimately? Do you want to be married? Children? What?
Yes, I want to be married.
Do you want any children?
Yes.
How many?
I have a son now, so.
Okay. How old is your son?
He's 13.
Where's the father?
All right. She just told us right there that she wants to be married, right? And that she has a son. He's 13 years old. All right. So now Kevin just asked her, where's the father? We're going to hear what she has to say concerning that. So again, that's more personal information that she's telling us, right? Voluntarily.
He's not enough in his life.
I didn't ask that. I said, where's the father?
Well, he's not like in it like I would like him to be.
All right, so let me go ahead and take this down, ma'am.
This is my video. It's pretty good, right? Well, it's a little boring.
Of course,
Can't you
that
do
had
something
to
like
happen
this?
right in the middle.
Ma'am, men who make the kind of money you talked about have options. And typically they don't want to deal with women who have 13-year-old sons, who are used to dating men. This doesn't sound appealing to the kind of man you're talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was thinking once I start booking session with you that
I can't change men.
I know, but I can approve myself, and I feel like I have a lot to offer to those type of men.
Okay, but see, you should have stopped right there. I just told you I cannot change men, and you said once I book a session with you, I'm not a miracle worker. I'm telling you what they want, and you're still saying, yeah, but I want them. They don't want you.
But I have been working on myself this year and booking your.
Okay, ma'am, but okay. 35, 13-year-old son with a sketchy father. Why would a man who's in the top 10% of earners, who women across the country want that?
Because I have a lot to offer. I feel like.
Would you want your son to, if you had a son making that kind of money, would you want him to bring home a woman who had a 13-year-old son from a sketchy father? Or would you prefer him to get a woman who had no children, was younger, and easier to get on his program?
Depending on his age.
See what I mean? See what I mean? This goes so deep for Black women. Should have been an easy question. No, I would not want my son I want the best for my son. That should have been the appropriate answer. That's why I sat up. That is bullshit. You should want the best for your son.
Of course.
But and are you thinking, like
if he brought home a woman, yes, I feel like I'm the exception to the rule. But
no, you're not. That's the problem. You all think you're the exception to the rule, but your life is proven to you that you're not.
My love life is not that good. I agree with you.
That's my point, and ma'am, and that's.
Let's stop right there real quick. Again, she just gave us more personal information that her love life is not that great right now. All right. She said that, you know what I mean? She voluntarily said that. Just like all of the other things that she's answering, at any point she could tell Kevin, I don't want to answer these questions. But of course, why would she say that when she's the one that wanted the session live on the air, publicly broadcasted in front of the world, right? All right, let's keep going.
My point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so what?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
All right, right there. She just asked him, "Can you see me?" Right, and he said, "Yes, I can." Now again, she already had her camera open, or shall I say on, right? Her camera was already on. She knew she wanted to be seen. How do we know this? Well, look at how she's dressed. She's dressed to impress, right? Her hair is done. Her face is made up. She has a really nice blouse on. Now, I'm assuming that's a blouse. She looks nice, right? So, of course, she want to be seen. Now, let's hear the rest of that interaction right here.